Hello, Stampers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lori Staley, the Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up. And it is Tuesday night, May 31st at 8 o'clock, which is when I go live with all of you. So if you're on, give me a shout out, a like, or a love. Let me know you're here. Hi, Emmy. How are you? Hey, Tina. Welcome. Oh, I just choked myself. Welcome, ladies. Can't be doing that. Oh, I'm glad you're here with me. I have a really cute card to share with you tonight. It was one of those cards that kind of evolved as I started working on it. It just kept growing and growing. So I'm really excited to show it with you. And it's a masculine card, right? Hey, Betty. Hi, Connie. Oh, thank you. And we all love masculine cards because that seems to be the thing we struggle creating the most, right? Thank you, Emmy. So let's talk a little bit about, it is May 31st. Holy cow, how did that happen, right? Of course, all day this morning, I thought it was June 1st already. So, you know, I don't know. I've got lots going on and I can't keep track of the days or the dates. But tomorrow starts our last chance product sale. So make sure you tune in early. I will be posting on my Facebook page and here in the description of this video, I will put the host code starting for June. Okay. This is still May's code here. If you have a last minute order you want to get in tonight because you want to earn those just cards for May, you can absolutely do that. But this will be the host code starting tomorrow. So if you're looking to take care or take advantage of the last chance product sale, this is the code that you're going to want to use starting tomorrow morning. Okay. And then you'll be earning the cards for June, which are designed but are not here because I am like literally stopping by my house to do this live because I'm working somewhere else this week. So anyway, be sure to come back next Sunday night and you'll be able to see those just cards. But lots of good things will be on sale starting tomorrow. So, and of course the BOGO, buy one, get one at 50% off for all of our kits, fabulous kits. Those you'll be able to see in my online store. And there will be a link to that below as well when I get off of here and I can update that. So make sure you check those out because getting one at 50% off is a really good deal. Hi, Thelma. Hi, Corinne. And then Paper Pumpkin. You still have time. By June 10th, you have to register to get the pick of the crop paper pumpkin that has a cute little canvas mini shopping bag in it that you will be able to stamp on, add a tag to, whatever you like. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you'll be able to order more of those cute little bags. So I know that's hard to see because this is a Stampin' Up graphic that they put the white canvas bag on a white background. Go figure. Right. And of course, tonight there's still a few hours left to grab that in color starter kit with all of that fabulous free FREE in color product, right? The grid paper that you see in front of me, the cardstock and the 8.5 by 11 assorted pack, all the in color ink pads and the beautiful designer series paper are all free on top of the $125 in product that you get to select for just $99 plus tax. But that offer does go away at midnight tonight. So make sure if you have been like, oh, I should do it. Yes, you should pull the trigger. Whether it's with me or whether you have another demonstrator that you work with, you should definitely pull that trigger. Okay. All right. Oh, and one last thing. So this is the fun fold card that we did last Tuesday. This is a horizontal easel card. It came out really cute with the Let's Sail Away bundle, the little boat and the stamp set. And the winner of this is Leanne N. So Leanne, I don't know if you're watching. Hi, Carol. But you are the winner of this. Congratulations. And I'm going to put your name on it and I will tag you in a comment if you're not on, just in case, so you can get your address to me so I can get that in the mail to you because I don't believe I have your address. So I'll leave June's up here. If anybody needs to see the May before we get off here tonight, let me know. All right. So we are making a masculine card, as I said. And we are using the Brewed For You bundle. Okay. So automatically great masculine set. Although there's lots of women that you could use this for too, especially with the wine, but there are a lot of women who love beer. I don't happen to be one of them. The day I graduated from college, I promised myself I'd never have to drink another beer. And I haven't. But I do like my wine and I do like my sodas. And of course, this looks like a soda glass, right? So those are the dies that coordinate with this. Love the mug. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull that out because we're going to be using this particular die tonight. So great set. Again, masculine. You think masculine when you see it, but you can also use it with women. Okay. And then guess what? I'm bringing back greetings from Let's Set Sail, that stamp set that we used last week. I'm going to use that. Hope it's your best day ever. And I'm also using the greeting from On the Horizon. Guys, this is leaving. I'm so sad. Hey, Karen. On the Horizon is retiring. The whole kit and caboodle, right? The designer series paper, the stamp set, the dies. So if you do not have this, and let me grab the dies because they're right here. If you haven't seen it somehow, some way, if you've not seen these dies, you got to see these. This is a bit of a mess. But we have the fence, which I love. We have some great grass. We have the little cabin. We have little trees. We have mountains. And then we just kind of have hills or valleys or whatever you'd like to call it. So yeah, I was stunned, to be honest with you, when I saw that this was retiring. Now, I don't think it's discounted at all. I know the paper isn't for sure. Maybe the dies are on this, but I'm not 100% sure. But definitely you will want to keep this in your arsenal. So if you don't have this one, make sure you check that out tomorrow with the start of the last chance special promotion. And then the other die set that we're going to use is Stitched with Whimsy. And I'm actually going to do one of these for you because I know the first time I ran Stitched with Whimsy through, I expected that I was going to end up with these cute little edges of my cardstock. No, that's not what happens. So we're going to lay this right on here. And I am actually, if I could see it, it's on the other side of the room. I'm going to take this over to my large die cutting machine that sits right to my left, but I don't bring that on camera because, oh my goodness, it does shake and rock and roll the table, and then you get shook and rock and rolled, and I don't want anybody getting seasick while they're watching, right? So I'm going to take this over here. I have that centered. You can put that down on your magnetic plate to help hold it in place. I am going to use a little bit of that fabulous Post-it note tape that I absolutely love. I get that on Amazon, guys. If you want me to drop the link below the video, I can do that as well tonight. But I do love it because it never tears my paper. It peels right off, and I can, hi Cindy from Texas. Awesome. Hope you're doing good down there. Corinne's from Texas too. So that's what it does. It gives you the cute little stitched image, but it does not cut out the edges of your paper. So if you were thinking, like I was the first time I used it, that you were going to get those funky little edges, you really don't. But it makes a really cute frame. So that's how we're going to use that piece tonight as a frame. And then I've got some Cajun Craze here. This is a 5.5 by 8.5. And scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and crease that with our bone folder. I also have 2, and I'm going to put all the measurements below, right? So you don't have to worry about writing them down or anything. You'll be able to come back. All the measurements for all the pieces will be below, as will just a general description of the supplies I use, right? So like the Stitch with Whimsy dies and things like that. I have got 3 patterns of He's the Man designer series paper that we are going to put on here. And I like to do my edges first. So we're going to start with, this is great masculine paper as well, but it also has some nice patterns in it that you can pretty much use in a lot of different designs. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put this one on the other edge. It's a cute pattern too. DSP just adds an extra something to your project, doesn't it? Just raises it a notch maybe. And then this one's going to go right in the center. Bet you could have guessed that, huh? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. It is blazing hot here in Pennsylvania. I am doing a clean out of a property, and it is very, very warm. Oh, thanks, Cindy. That's going to go on our card front. We can go ahead and mount that a while. Actually, I'll tell you a story. On my way back into town tonight, I actually stopped and got them done. That and my haircut, because my hair is driving me crazy in the heat. So, okay, so there is our card front. I have a piece of soft suede, and I'm going to grab one of these stitched with Whimsies. This is going to go right on there. But first, I'm going to grab one of the greetings from another, from Brewed For You. It is the stamp set that says another round for your birthday. Photopolymer stamps are kind of cool. Hey, Sharon. They're kind of cool because you can do a fun little thing with them. So I don't want this to just be a straight greeting. I kind of want to give it a curve. So you can take your clear block and you can kind of just give it a bit of a curve as you mount it to your clear block. Doesn't have to be a lot, but now you can see that doesn't go straight across. It has a curve to it. We're going to grab some Cajun Craze. I'm going to spice it up a notch here with that curve. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp that right underneath and try to center it if I can. Okay. Another round for your birthday. Isn't that cool? So you can do straight on, or as I said, when you mount that, or getting on it, when you mount that to your clear block, just give it a little bit of a bend. And you'll know if you're giving it too much of a bend, it won't actually go. It'll be like stuck up. The stamp itself will stick up in the center. So you'll know that's a little too much of a bend. But it's a fun way just to change up your greetings a little bit. Okay, this is going to go right on there. So I stayed in the browns because this is going to be a masculine birthday card. That's what we're working on here. I have the piece for the inside of the card. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. And we're going to do that in some early espresso. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Has anybody added the Brewed For You to their stash yet? I can mat that in a minute. So I'm just going to lay it right there. And then I'm going to show you the fun fold portion of this. There it is. I'm looking for one particular piece and it was hiding from me. So this is just a strip of soft suede. I think it's 1x4, and then I scored it at 3/4. We are going to bring our card over here. This is a front flap card. You've probably seen these before, but maybe not with this particular design. And I am going to mount the flap only on the inside. And it's going to be hard to see, I think. But I'm just barely going to go beyond the edge of the cardstock with the folded edge, okay? The reason for that is I'm going to bring this up and over then, and I want it not to kind of get bunched up. Does that make sense? It's on tomorrow's order. All right, Cindy, good job. Well, hopefully this gives you some inspiration. All right, so just past, kind of centering it or eyeballing the center. That doesn't have to be, you know, exact or specific. And again, I only put it on that little flat portion. Now I can go ahead and mount this piece. I have the He's the Man Designer Series paper, but I don't have the actual stamp set and dies that goes with that. So that's coming on one of my future orders too. But I'm having a lot of fun with the Designer Series paper, I have to say. So perfect, just by giving that little bit of a extra edge, right? It'll still fit in your envelope fine. I don't have any bunching at the edge here, and it folds over nice and straight and flat. All right. I'm going to do one thing with that. Yeah, we'll do that now. So we're going to grab the Cajun Craze again, and we're going to put in the Relax and Enjoy Your Day on this piece. And I like that the Whimsy dies are in different shapes and sizes, right? Lots of squares. I'll lay that aside. Okay, so now let me show you one of the cool things that we're going to do tonight. We are going to do the mugs. And I've done one mug in advance. I just stamped this on a piece of Very Vanilla. And then I added So Saffron to the two-step stamp, stamped it in black Memento, added two-step So Saffron for the beer inside the mug. But can you see that? So as soon as I saw this, I thought, oh, frosty mug, vellum, right? I tried vellum. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I tried layering on fine tip glue, because that's kind of like our crystal effects used to be. Yeah, that kind of ran. Didn't like that either. And then I had an idea for window sheet. So I tried the window sheet. That worked, but then the trick was adhering it. Yes, so we did that. I adhered it with seal, believe it or not. I tried glue dots. I tried adhesive sheet. I tried it all for you. But seal is actually the thing. Who would have thought, right? That I just put seal on the mug and then attached the die cut from the window sheet onto the stamped image. Die cut. I'd already die cut it. But now I want one going the other direction. So how do we do that? Well, we go to our handy dandy trusty Stamparatus and our silicone pad. And I'm going to grab this piece of vanilla right here. And well, I'm not going to put it there first. I'm going to bring in the mug, and I actually left that on the block. So let me pull that off. And I'm going to want to just lay that on there. So I'm sure I'm getting this mounted where I want it. And then I can pull this away. And we're going to ink this up with Memento Black. Okay. I need a stamp case. Give me 1 second here, guys. Grab a stamp case. You always want to put a case under your, or ink pad, something flat that keeps your plate flat when you're inking. Okay. So we're going to stamp that. Give that good pressure. I'm going to do it another time. Those of you that stamp with me on a regular basis have probably seen me do this before. Truth be told, what is it now? Almost a year and a half, I guess. My very first video that I did the reverse stamping technique with the Stamparatus for YouTube. So if you go way back on my channel, you'll find that one. And I'm going to do it one more time because I want it to be nice and dark. Making sure I have good ink coverage all over. Giving it good pressure to transfer that image onto the silicone pad. You also, if you stamp with me on a regular basis, hear me say all the time, you need the silicone pad. I know you think you don't, but you do. And you need multiple silicone pads because I keep one strictly for this technique. It stays in my Stamparatus bag, which by the way is on the clearance rack. So if you got the Stamparatus and you didn't get the carry bag, I think it's $12 on the clearance rack. So you might want to grab one of those. Okay, so all I'm doing now, I didn't even re-ink it. Did you notice that? I'm just stamping it and I'm again applying even pressure all over. Voila. Well, look at that. It is the reverse image. How about that? Isn't that cool? I love that technique. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to wipe that off. And I'm going to, most of it's gone. You can hardly see anything left behind on the silicone pad, but we'll give that a rub. Yeah, I know. I thought about that, Connie, but it's in the other, it's at my other desk. I do need my eraser. All right, now, but now you're saying, okay, well, that's great, Lori, but guess what? How are you going to cut that out? Because we don't like to fussy cut, do we, Emmy? Well, guess what? The one, when I closed the plate and it created this one, because this part came off the silicone pad, allows you to die cut this, and it's going to die cut it correctly on the reverse side too. Yeah, where's my eraser? You guys know me too well. I know. I know. I think my husband's looking for it actually as we speak, even though I don't think I'm going to need it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead, use my magnetic plate, which by the way, I absolutely love. And we're going to put this through, again, the big machine. I could have done this on the mini, but with the magnetic plate, we don't have the magnetic plate for the mini yet. It's coming. It will be here, but not quite yet. Run that through. And magically, there is a reverse image mug. So all I have to do now, is do my two-step stamp, put that in my metal bowl so it doesn't go wandering off, because that's what my dies like to do. I don't know about yours. Grab some Suede Saffron, grab our stamp to do our two-step stamping. Hopefully you're not going to get my head in here, but I sometimes have to bring my head pretty close on these two steps. Oh, that's pretty good. We'll take that, right? Karen, are you surprised? Are you amazed? You guys know that technique before? Some of you I know do because you stamped with me. That's all we have to do. Now, I'm just going to take that and cut my window sheet. Okay. This goes through just like any other piece of cardstock, designer series paper, whatever. It's going to make some crunching noises, I think. But don't panic. That's all good. It's all good. And the window sheets are sold in 12 by 12. Too bad. 4 pack, so they're very reasonable. They are in the back of the catalog. And I'm going to run that through again. The sandwich is a little leaner. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to use the magnetic plate. I'm going to build the sandwich the normal way. It doesn't want to cut through on that. So, do it like this. Oh, there we go. That was the sound we were looking for, right? Oh, no. I think I just lost it. It went flying across the room. Oh, I got it. I got it. There we go. All right, so we'll put this out of the way for now. We've got our one that we did. This one is going to obviously go on this way. And we're just going to use our seal. So I'm bleeding from somewhere apparently. Sorry, guys. So you want to make sure it's nice and flat. You don't want any bubbles in it, any lumps or bumps. And then you're just going to line it up at the top, at the bottom, and the handle. And then I flip it over and rub. I'm glad you like it. All right, so there are our two mugs. Now we're going to bring back in the piece we started with. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And pop a couple dimensionals on here just to help hold everything together, right? I really do like this card. Now, before we put those on there, since we are adding dimensionals, we're going to go ahead and mount this to our arm, right? Because this is going to be the mechanism that allows us to open up the card. So the adhesive is only going to go on the soft suede. You could use your Seal Plus here. You could use Tombow liquid glue, whatever glue you are comfortable with, that you feel confident it's going to stay and hold in place, because this is going to be a card that gets opened and closed quite a bit, right? And I am trying to center that on the designer panels. Just like that, but that's not pretty, is it? That is not pretty at all. So that's why we did this piece. So we're going to mount that on in the inside, and then you're not going to see that arm coming across there. Okay. So now, voila, right? And then we're going to put our mugs down like this, right under that curved greeting that we created with the silicone. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I'm glad you like it. I thought it was really cute, I have to say. I started out doing something really basic and simple, and it all of a sudden just started morphing in my head. I'm like, okay, I think this has now become a fun fold technique card that we'll share on YouTube. So there you go. And I didn't put any embellishments on it. You could put some of the new rustic metallic dots, I think they're called. You could add a few of those if you wanted to. You could even stamp some bubbles in there, maybe like the beer's bubbling. But I think that is a really cute card. And if you have a beer lover in your life, they will love that card, right? Okay, guys. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. I loved creating that one, and loved coming in here and sharing it with you. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Tuesday evening with me. Remember, those sales start tomorrow, both the buy one, get one at 50% off kit specials and the last chance promotion specials, right? There's going to be some great deals out there. So make sure you are shopping early and shopping often. And if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to help you. Here is my host code for June. You will earn, with a minimum $30 product order, you will earn my June Just Card class. And if you're long distance, you will get the card kits and a colored PDF to help you create them. You just have to supply your adhesives and your inks and stamps. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night. And I will catch you on Sunday night. I will not be around on Thursday this week, but on Sunday night at 8 over on my Facebook page, Lori Staley, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, for some more fun projects. Take care and have a great week. Thanks so much. Bye.